I learned about ESF was back home when I was doing my undergraduate studies, because two of my professors, they did their PhD here in this department in paper engineering, I don't know which year. I always wanted in my career, I wanted to do my undergrad, my master, and a PhD abroad in the US. So I was always looking to go abroad to do my PhD. So there I was working in a pulping and bleaching lab. I learned about the ESF. So that's when I decided, my top choice was here, and it was approved, so I came here. So I already knew about the program because of, my professors. Since I was in the paper engineering, there was like the top schools in the country, in the world actually. And then I was super excited to come here. When I was coming to here, I would be super excited about actually doing research. But I got surprised, it's like the teaching part. I kind of really like the teaching. And I really like not only the teaching, the prepping for my classes and get ready, my lectures, study for the lecture, but actually the interaction with the students, the interaction one-on-one. So I really like that. That was really something that got me excited about it. Every day I get excited a little more about that. I still like to do a lot of slides and PowerPoints, but nowadays realize that if you just put like some slides, it's hard to keep the students engaged for a while. So try to engage the students, do some in-class activities, or let's analyze some case studies. Depend on the subject, right? Let's do some homework. Let's do this quiz. Let's do something like this, get engaged. But the good thing is some of the class that I teach have a lab. So the hands-on experience it's a really good thing for the students to see, because then we're here in the classroom, we saw the concepts, you see what's going on, but then you go actually do it and get to see. For example, we are just taught this semester pulping and bleaching. So they thought grab a piece of wood, some wood chips. At the end, they finish it with a white paper, like nice paper, because they did the entire process. They got to see the entire process. So last semester, we got to learn what happened, what was the chemistry behind every single steps. But then they got to see, they got to actually do, they actually act. So that makes this much more engaging, actually to see the practical application of the stuff that we are doing. Even, for example, I teach design product design. So for bioprocess engineers and for chemical engineering students, sometimes it's hard for some of the students correlate, right? Because some of the students, they are just focused on doing the math, doing the chemical reaction, understand the process, but that translation, for example, when they're gonna go for a company, right, work for a company, or they create their own company. We have some people that have their own startups, or even if we're gonna go to a school, you need to think about a product. It needs to go through the entire process, from ideation all the way to think in real life. I try to bring them to say, this is a real application. This is a real life application for the things that we're going to study. For me, one of the things that I liked the most in my graduate studies when I spent here was the experience with my other graduate student fellow from all over the world. I have friends all over the world because of this experience. I love when you have the international night and ESF, so everybody, they have you bring your own food. I always participate when I was a graduate student, so I loved about this ESF, all the diversity of the students and how accommodating this school is for people from all over the countries, all different walks of lives and everything. That's the thing that got more excited about ESF. So come here, we do have this experience, we have this all excitement. We are here for you. We try to make sure that they have the future guaranteed. If you come here, you can almost 100% you're gonna have a career job at the end of this journey. It's not about all the math, the calculus. It's hard, yeah, engineering program, yeah, it is hard, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There is more than that. So we just need to get them the more than that for them to see. I love ESF. ESF is when I came back from my interview, right, after many years, I came back from my interview, I just feel like home.